But social media is ruining HBCUs.
Okay. Okay, so um I done made my way to HBCU Twitter. This content creator, she's currently like an a senior at NCAT. It's a HBCU in North Carolina. North Carolina A&T. You know, a lot of famous people have went there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. But she went on to talk about how, like, people were pretty much choosing to go to that college for the aesthetic or for what they see on like social media, like about NCAT. I forgot how you pronounce it. Like it's like NCAT. I'm gonna say NCAT. As a person that went to like an HBCU and like noticed the shifts, my video was gonna be talking about like the HBCU, like how social media has changed the HBCU culture. It's not about her experience and at AT&T. Because I can't speak about AT&T. I can only speak about my alma mater, which is the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, which is a very small HBCU in Arkansas, but it changed my life in like huge ways. So, a little backstory. I went to UAPB from December, fall 2016 to fall 2019. I did 4.5 years because I changed my major. I was a fashion major first, my first semester or my first year of school, and I ended up switching into being I ended up switching and going to mass communications. I think like my a little before my sophomore year. And like back then, if you ask anybody that graduated or went to school around that time, probably like 2014, 2019, the HBCU experience was like a lot different. Now I can only speak for my HBCU, like and I noticed that I saw like another video where I was talking about like another video where a young lady was like at, I think she was at like BCU, Bethune Cookman University, which is an HBCU as well. It's about three HBCUs now. Well, I'm talking about one, but this video is involving three HBCUs. But she's talking about how she was being like talked about because she had her 4C hair up in a puff, and they were trying to say she like a crackhead or a drug addict because of the way her hair looked. And it hurt my heart to see something like that. Like what? I feel like it's like when you go to the HBCU, you would think that you would be more welcome around like people that look like you for having 4C hair. You know what I'm saying? Like because at a PWI, you would expect like that type of behavior to come from like a PWI, or in also somebody that did not look like you. You know what I'm saying? But to hear her like talk about how she was like pretty much scrutinized for her like natural hair, and she talked about how it was like it was 12 a.m. when she was like she was going to her boyfriend's um dorm room. We're going to see her boyfriend. So, I'm pretty sure she's not trying to like, like be like the best thing out there. Like at 12 a.m. Because like who's like it's not a fashion show. It's 12 a.m. People being bunts and everything. But it's another story. So yeah, it's just like my whole thing is I do feel as though HBCU culture, um from what I see on social media, because I'm not at my HBCU. I don't see I see my HBCU on here a lot, but the school I went to, it's never been like stuck or anything like that. It's just very small. It's small, but if you, it's like somebody talked about how it's like classes when it comes to like the way people dress, and it is like um to a certain extent, but it's like you're not judged. Like it's like people at HBCUs dress up on Wednesdays, but people aren't judged for choosing not to dress up on Wednesdays at the school I went to. They're not like judged for choosing not to do things like dress up or anything like that. The school I went to, and it's not like I'm saying like my HBC is better than yours, more humble than yours. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I can only speak from that experience. I can't speak about AT&T or Bethune Cookman. You know what I'm saying? But I can speak on me noticing like there's like a shift in HBCU culture due to social media. It is like a shift, and I do believe it is being brought on because of social media. Like they see like these HBCU things. It's more so like an aesthetic now. Like, it's like HBCU culture is an aesthetic. People aren't like really feeling like the whole HBCU vibe. Like I can tell you, I regret a lot of things, but I would never regret going to an HBCU. I would tell anybody that. I don't care how small my alma mater is or how small we are in numbers. It's nothing about that. Like, it's like the experience, like the HBCU culture. Like, people not even like the whole people. I think people joking about the whole dreaming nightmares thing and the whole swag surf thing on social media, but that's like an actual part of HBCU culture. Taylor Swift. Um, when done right, Taylor Swift. But it just sucks to see it being brought down to like in a trend or an aesthetic. I feel like a lot of people. I feel like there's like a lot of like aesthetic things. Like, it's like people don't want to be like something. It's all about aesthetics, and aesthetics can be fun. I'm not like, I like fashion stuff like that. I'm not like nobody, um, for like, their aesthetics. But if your whole personality revolves around aesthetics, or being in a certain aesthetic, like if, say for instance, like the soft girl life aesthetic is going on, you want to chase that, um, like it's like you adapt to every aesthetic and make it your personality. That's creepy. But I think I'm getting far. I think I'm getting off track. But yeah, like I just wanted to say, I think I'm gonna just end this. So I just start to end this. I do want to say that I have noticed that the HBCU culture, in my opinion, is coming as though it's starting to look like an aesthetic more of like a culture, like a feeling. Because HBCU culture is a feeling, it's a vibe, it's an experience, and I feel like it's like not an experience anymore. It's in an aesthetic. So that's all I want to say. I'm sorry, I was like everywhere. It's just I want to make sure I did not offend people, because HBCU social media don't play. So yeah, I just want to just share my thoughts without offending anybody. So yeah.